Yeah, my name is Nick Bianco, and I'm one of the owners at Custom Hardwoods. So the story behind Custom Hardwoods really starts with my business partner, Jay. So when we were in college together, Jay was asked to go home and check on the family farm. And when he went home to check on the farm, his parents were out on vacation. He found a group of guys logging the property. So Jay went and got the gun and called the cops and everything. And we're not talking a couple trees. They had taken down semi-truck loads full of logs from this property. Looking at it, and we're like, well, what do you do with a bunch of trees that are taken down for no reason? And Jay would tell you he cut a lifetime supply of firewood before thinking there's got to be a better way. So he just bought a sawmill kind of on a whim, started milling slabs, and then selling those slabs, and then it kind of turned into an obsession. If you fast forward to 2017, Jay and I made a table and just tried to sell the table. And sure enough, somebody reached out to us the next day, and they're like, hey, I saw your table on Craigslist. I'm not really interested in that table, but can you make me a shelf? And I was like, I guess, we'll go ask Jay. And so we sold a shelf. And then the next day, somebody asked if we could make a vanity. And then the next day, somebody asked if we could make a mantle. And I was like, Jay, I think we have a business here if we want to give it a go. The real mission that we focus on today is building custom tables. But the way we build those tables is also really cool. So we go out and we find all of our own logs. We bring them in. Most of them are urban salvage logs. We own our own sawmills, so we mill all of our own slabs. We own our own kilns. We dry all of our own wood, just in a way to use our natural resources and to control our quality. And then we'll either sell that lumber once it's been processed, or we'll build custom projects. And so we started doing some research, and we found out if a tree comes down on a farm, people buy it. They turn that into lumber. Tree comes down in the middle of Overland Park, most of the time they just throw it away. And so we really made it our mission at that point. It was 2018. We're like, this is our business. This is how we've been surviving. We're gonna save as many urban trees as we can and use those for our projects. So that, whereas it started out as just a way to use logs, it's really evolved into a mission of how can we save as many urban trees as we can. As far as the future for Custom Hardwoods, one of our next ventures that we're moving into is not only building out the rest of our showroom at our warehouse in the West Bottoms, but we're also opening a showroom in South Johnson County as well, so that we can try and further our reach a little bit more and be a little bit more accessible to the public. Then we're hoping if that showroom works out in South Johnson County, that we'll be able to kind of repeat that model over and over again in other cities, maybe locally, maybe throughout the country, so we can keep furthering our mission of making luxury, high-end, cool tables, but also preserving the resources that Kansas City is providing us.